I get asked this question a lot. How do detangle her fine natural hair without breakage? So guys, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing my 3 simple steps that I always follow to detangle her hair gently and keep it healthy, and these steps works for all hair types. All right, so guys, the first step is to section the hair and then finger detangle. Okay, so the first step would have been to dampen her hair with water before even touching it. That is if her hair was more tangled than it is right now. Okay, so depending on the stage of your hair, if it is well tangled, you might want to damp the hair first, because hair that is damp is easier to work with than hair that is super dry. Okay, all right, so but for this video, my first step here is to section her hair. The reason is because I love to work on a clean part, because I believe it helps to prevent breakage. Okay, so I like to work in small sections, and that is because fine hair especially needs patience. Okay, so smaller sections gives me more control and it helps to reduce tangles. Depending on how tangled your hair is or your child's hair is, you might want to reduce the section or increase it. On other days when the hair is really tangled, I do reduce the section. Okay, so the more smaller the size, the more it is easier to work with and it will not overwhelm you. You'll be able to easily get to all the hair strands. Fine hair tangles a lot. It's almost like cobwebs. If you're not being gentle, if you're not working in smaller sections, you might not get it right. Okay, so and again, when you're working with fine hair, your mind has to be there. Like it has to be when you are free. That is if you're desiring to retain length. Okay, now the second thing that I do is to prep her hair and moisturize her hair. Okay, so this would have been the first. Like I said, if her hair was really tangled, I would have gone ahead first to dampen her hair, so that way I will even be able to part the hair. I will attach a video here on how I detangle her hair when it is super matted. Okay, all right, so the second step is to moisturize her hair. Now I don't like to detangle my daughter's hair when it is dry. Dryness is a recipe for breakage, we all know that. Okay, so I always dampen her hair with water or a leave-in conditioning spray, but there has to be a liquid in a spray bottle. Right, this works like magic. Now after dampening her hair, the next thing I do, I will go ahead and apply my leave-in conditioner, and then I'll seal with grease. Her hair loves grease a lot, so I am not afraid to use grease. However, you can use lightweight oils such as almond oil, sunflower oil in place of grease if that is what you want. But my daughter's hair loves grease, so we use grease. Okay, and a video of how I made this grease is going to be up soon, so subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. Okay, if your fine hair is super matted and you're looking for an easy DIY spray to use, mix up a regular leave-in conditioner with oil and water and use it. Trust me guys, this works so perfect. It works for even all hair types. I'm telling you, you don't need to pour too much of it. You just need to get the hair to be damp. This helps to soften the hair strands and make them more flexible and reduce friction. Okay, so you don't want the hair to be soaking wet. Like I said, just make it damp enough to make detangling much more easier. All right, after moisturizing her hair with my leave-in conditioner and sealing it with my pomade, I go ahead now to comb her hair with a wide tooth comb. I use a white tooth comb to detangle her hair this time around, and at the end of the day, you would notice that there is little to no breakage. Shedding is normal. Breakage is what we are trying to avoid as much as possible. I know that you cannot avoid breakage 100%, but you can actually reduce it. After combing her hair, you saw the comb came out looking clean. There was no hair attached to the comb. That is because I took my time, I was gentle, and finally I used the right tool and the right technique. I prefer a white tooth comb or a detangling brush, but as always I love to finger detangle. Like my finger is always at work whenever I'm taking care of my daughter's hair. But not if I'm taking care of natural hair as a whole, right? But when it comes to my daughter's hair, I am much more gentler. Okay, so I start at the ends and then slowly work my way up to the roots of her hair. And a pro tip is to hold the roots of the hair when you're combing it, so that to reduce tension on her scalp or on your scalp. Okay, remember that this takes time. I could sit on one section of her hair for minutes. I'm telling you, for minutes, for long. But at the end of the day, I always get what I want. Anytime that I detangle her hair in a hurry is always a mess, because her hair tangles. Like, my daughter's hair tangles so much. Taking care of my daughter's hair has taught me to be patient. To have endurance, because without these two you can't take care of my daughter's fine natural hair. Okay, so yeah, this is how I take care of my daughter's fine natural hair to prevent breakage. And remember, if your hair is not breaking, you're definitely going to see length. So it's not the option of whether or not fine hair can grow. It is actually what you're doing. What are your routines? What are your techniques? Do you have time? Do you have the patience? You know, do you have what it takes to take care of it? If you do, you're going to see length. So guys, let me know in the comment section, how do you take care of your fine hair? All right, and yeah, that is it. So this is the 3 steps to detangle fine natural hair without breakage. If you have found this helpful, drop me a comment and let me know. If you want to see the exact product that I use for moisture and sleep. And don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share it with your friends. For more natural hair tips, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. My name is Favor. Please take care of your amazing self, and bye.